Welcome back to Dash Like a Pro. We're getting it in, so let's not playing around. I'm tell you guys about some more tips that help you out, make some money. Get out there and become a thousandaire really quick. A thousandaire is like six figures, so become a thousandaire real quick. Door dashing. A lot of times, like, you get more money in these dashes than they actually mention, especially if you're a cool person. I mean, you could take stuff for what it is. I say cool person as in, like, no matter what situation comes about, you're not complaining, you're not getting mad. Customers are like, oh, wow, I would be mad if I was in this situation, but you don't show it. You might be mad in your head. Don't be mad in person. This is your business. You are the face of your business. So I've seen dashes go off on people at restaurants, on the phones, with DoorDash people who are from overseas. I don't know. That's not going to help them out at all. If anything, it just makes them look bad. I would say just be kind, man. Just be nice. It sounds like something simple, but it really isn't. I mean, that's how most of the time I get my dashes turned from like $8, $5 dash to $20, $35 dash. It'd be kind of cool that if you guys put in the comments if you've been DoorDash and tell me, like, or mention if you feel comfortable, what's the highest dash, highest tip that you ever received? Yeah, the highest tip. I like that. That's one of the games I play with myself. That sounds funny. That's one of the games I play when I'm out dashing. I go around and I say, okay, last time the max I had was $67 on tip. So I'm gonna try to top that. And what's the highest amount of money you got from a tip doing DoorDash? $672. Not bull, it's all true. $672. I showed up, nice as all get back, really far, dropped it off in one of these rich neighborhoods out in the forest, which a lot of people are scared to go to. And it looked like some, I don't know, college kids or something like that. They came out with a big camera in their hands, videotaping, saying how much they appreciate me for dashing during the pandemic and all that type of stuff. It's pretty cool. You get stuff like that like all the time. You get people excited because they can't leave the house, or they're not planning on leaving the house, or they're scared to leave the house, or they're disabled somehow. And they would tip like crazy because you came over there and brought the stuff fast, kind, you let them know what's going on. When you approach with a smile, man. I mean, they're paying you to show up. You shouldn't be over there frowning at them. They don't know you. All you do is show them a fake smile. You do that when people are just walking past you. You can do that with somebody who's about to, they don't know how much you're getting paid. It's through a third person. But in their minds, you're getting paid. So you go in there with a smile on your face, man. Be happy that you're doing what you're doing. Be happy that that you're dropping off their food and you're not giving them attitude. If anything, if you get a dash that sucks, instead of getting mad or throwing off on people, just mark it as like a bad dash, and tell them why you think it's a bad dash, and then go on to the next one. And get a good dash and mark it as a good one. I mean, everybody likes to say how much bad stuff is. Say how much the good stuff is. It make you feel better about the day, and man, you're gonna knock it out the park. Kid you not. When you are out there deciding where to go and what to do or whatnot, I want you to think about one key factor. In this area, do they get a lot of orders? In this area, do they get a lot of big orders? In this restaurant, do they do catering orders? There's restaurants that I just love hanging around when I ain't got nowhere else to go. Hang around Panera Bread, they do catering orders. I do Chipotle, they did catering orders. Chick-fil-A, catering orders. Asian restaurants are butter. I don't care what part of Asia you want to look at. Vietnamese, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, they do huge orders. I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have gotten Chinese food before. The price is usually higher than other people's stores. Can you imagine a catering order from this place? That's what you're getting paid. And then usually a lot of places that's in these forests, at least out here where I'm at, the forest is where all the rich people go hang out and have like secret mansions and stuff. Beautiful. That's why I like dashing. You get to see stuff you normally don't see. But Uh, these people, they live out maybe 20 minutes away from the city, so they're just grateful that you're showing up. Because a lot of dashers turn them down, saying, "I'm not going out there." So when you finally show up, they pay you, man. I would be cautious. I mean, I never ran into a dangerous situation door dashing, but a lot of customers are inappropriate. I mean, they show up to the door with no clothes on, even though I tell you, "Hey, I'm on my way to your house," so you be dressed. They get there, they in their drawers, and you in there like, "Dude, could you please go put on the robe?" It seems like you came here for a different purpose. I'm not here for that. Take your food and go. That's basically how it feels. It feels awkward. I don't come through doors that way. Um, you just run into some awkward situations, but handle it professionally. You ain't got to mention everything you're thinking. One of the biggest things that you should admit, I admit people have problems, is if you have road rage. If you have road rage, say it. I got road rage, yeah. Road rage right here. Most of the time it's in my head, but kids will say, "Nah, Dad, you be going crazy on me." I'm like, "Hey, he cut me off though." He's not driving fast. Speed limit said 45. He's going 35, and he made me miss the light. We don't have a problem. I want to say this to you. Control your road rage. I'm not saying that don't have road rage, man. It happens. People get mad. It's just how you express it. I've seen funny stuff out here that's like, yeah, if I was in that situation, if I was that person, I might be a little bit nervous. But from the third person watching in, it looks funny. It was like this woman, and she had cut off this big dude and honked at him or something like that. And he sped up, caught up to a guy car and over there trying to open her door. I'm like, oh snap. Road rage. Don't let it drive you. Drive it. Let it be your speed. Let it drive you into getting to places faster. But try not to take it into restaurants with you. I know it's been said. I said it a lot of times in other videos. Don't get mad and stuff. It's pretty hard to not express how you're feeling. So if you can, try to mellow that out. If you need to take a break, go walk around the mall or something for a while. If you need to take a break and just sit in the parking lot, take a nap. Hey, why not put your alarm on your phone for like 30 minutes, take a nap. You might feel better when you wake up. Go get something to eat. Eating always makes me feel better. I don't know, it might make you feel better. If you gotta go to the gym, gyms are all around town. If you happen to get a membership to a Planet Fitness, there's one right here. Just run in there, lift some weights real quick, jogging on a treadmill, get back to dashing after you take a shower or something. Yeah, find your way, find your peace. You want to make sure that this job is bringing you peace, or it's going to tear you to pieces. I mean, I've seen people get mad and they quit real fast. Did I get it? I think I did. That'd be gross if I did. It's in my hand. But places I stay away from are downtown areas. Downtown areas pay a lot, but at the same time, it's like a hassle. If you think about it like this, your catering orders, especially on lunchtime, I didn't mention this on lunch video, but on lunchtime, the catering orders are mostly going to be around office areas. Like you're going to get people who have law firms who want to feed everybody in law firms. You're going to have people in just work in schools who want to feed the whole schools or whatnot. You're going to have people who work in these offices. I really don't know what they do, but they're feeding everybody. So they're going to be there. I've been to a few T-Mobiles who do catering orders. They pay a lot, man. A lot of times they'll say something like $12 and like, oh, okay, it's $12. And we get done, they'll be like, tip $45. Like, what? Okay, well, I made my goal for a while. I could just cruise around. Take a note of what these places are, so you could probably put them in your routine. Like a lot of these places are cool, right next to other places, but then a lot of places are near places that are lower income. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with lower income places. What I have a problem with is with the pay. DoorDash pays a certain amount for lower class compared to higher class. I'm thinking because they're trying to motivate you to go work the higher class, which is fine. I don't care where the money comes from as long as I'm getting paid. If it's from a poor neighborhood or richer neighborhood, I don't own any of these businesses. So whoever paying more, that's what I'm going to go hang out at. typically, I would like. I'm in the Colorado area. So, I mean, I tried Denver. Denver is a hectic place. It's not even like the largest major city, but it is a big major city here, and it keeps you busy. Freeways are worthless because they always pack. Downtown areas suck for parking. Even if out here the parking is cheap, it's still like you got to park to run up some elevators that might take you like 5-10 minutes. And you get done, you only got $7, and it's not worth it. At least not for me. If you got two people dashing with you, I mentioned this in another video, that actually helps out. I've seen a lot of people do that, tag team up. They run in when somebody else is driving around, and they get it done. Or like older people who might dash, they might take their grandkids with them and they just partner up. That's pretty cool. Get family time in there. If you feel uncomfortable by going to somebody's house, especially in these cities, call them down. If they don't come down, put them on time limit. Say, hey, if you don't show up, now you ain't got to tell them that. They have a button that says you can't reach the person. Click it and they on a time limit. And you let them out. I'm at the front. I can't get in your building or whatnot. If they don't show up by that time, you can take a picture of where you drop the food and just dip out. I don't really worry about people canceling orders too much after I picked up the food and I'm at their house. Because if they cancel the orders, then DoorDash will have you do two things. If it's a delivery like clothes or a video game or groceries, they have you take it back to the place. And you say, oh man, I don't want to drive all of that back. Yeah, you do. Especially if they're giving you an order that's like $16, $17. You get paid that $16 plus the half pay to take it back. So in all actuality, your job is turned to $24, and you might not even be going that far. So I'm like, check those out. Don't be afraid or get mad when stuff don't go as planned. Just like, okay, let me figure out how to do this where it's gonna work out. Sometimes I get them dashes where it's like super far, super low money, and I'm not that far from stopping anywhere. I just stop and go home, man. I'm like, I'm done. Instead of bringing that attitude in with the rest of the day, go home, chill out. Why not? You guys just made me go home 2 hours early. I'm about to go kick my kids' ass and like more come back or something like that. Or help them with their homework, whichever comes first. I don't know. Math seems to be changing as I get older. I'm pretty sure they didn't teach me that in public school education. Yeah, I mean, this one's supposed to be short and sweet. Something you guys know about the little tidbits you can do to raise your tips up. Communication. I told you guys some tips of what I say or whatnot. Let the person know, hey, I'm Taco Bell or something, just finished the order. I'm on my way to you right now. If you have more than one order, I wanted to mention this. If you have more than one order, do not mention the restaurant by name. It sounds ridiculous, but sometimes the app cross message the customer. So you have this customer from IHOP and this customer from Cracker Barrel, and you're going to the one from Cracker Barrel, but you say, hey, Cracker Barrel just finished your food on my way to you. It might go to the person on IHOP and they get mad. So I ain't order no Cracker Barrel. So to avoid that, these messages I come up with, I trial and error. I only came up with these messages after I don't get any complaints. I might get one complaint and I change the whole message to I get no complaints whatsoever. I'll say, if I have more than one dash, I say, they just finished your food. I'm on my way to you. So it don't matter who it goes to. They just finished your food. I'm on my way to you. And then when I drop their food off, I just let the other customer know, because they can obviously see on the app that I didn't just leave the restaurant. So I'll say something like, I'm on my way with your food right now. And they'd be like, cool, no problem. Every once in a while, you have some people who like super into the app, and they'd be like, this app told me you should be here in 30 minutes. That was like an hour ago. I'm like, bro, they just finished your food. I will let you know when I'm on my way to you. I won't leave you hanging out there. They like the reassurance. They want to make sure you're not playing around with them. But after you let them know, they're pretty cool. A lot of them apologize to you or even tip you for giving you a hard time, and you so chill about it. Me personally, I don't like talking to customers, like actually calling them. But sometimes you have to call them. If you can't find the place, I'm like, hey, look, I'm at this corner right here. It says your address is here. I don't see your address anywhere. They'll probably tell you some way to get there. Or sometimes they say something stupid like, oh man, I gave you the wrong address. This is the real address and it's across town. You call DoorDash at that point or contact them. Because when you contact them, they might actually just cancel the order. You keep the food and the pay because you actually made the address. That depends on you. I don't eat that much fast food. And I definitely don't like a lot of food that people order. They order food that I just personally don't eat, unclean in my mind or against my faith. So a lot of things I won't eat. I throw it away or give it to homeless or something like that. If I can find a way to not waste it, I will. But sometimes you get them orders where I'm like, hey, I don't mind eating this. And the people on the app like, oh, you can go eat it if you want to. I'm like, bro, man, I'm already started. Thanks for letting me know that, though. I already ate the fries. They're pretty good. A lot of these restaurants are really cool. They sometimes if you go there long enough, they start remembering your name and everything like that, especially if you're cool and don't cause a hassle. And sometimes don't remember your name, but they remember you. Like, I don't remember everybody's name that I go and get food from, but I remember them. And talking, man, yo, be friendly. I met so many owners of these restaurants, and they're so cool, man. I got owners over there inviting me to their personal barbecue. Like, hey, why don't you bring your family to this barbecue? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't know. You think of the day. I don't know if I want to go to a stranger's house. I don't care if you do own this restaurant. You might be crazy. I don't know. Might be talking to Mr. Brooks or something like that. But it's chill. Like, you get to talk to these owners. They real chill. And a lot of times they like offering you stuff. Like, hey, you want this food? You want this drink? You want this? I'm like, most of the time I say no because I really don't want the drink. But that even makes it even better because, like, oh man, this guy comes in here and he's not a freeloader. We basically are trying to push stuff in his mouth and he won't take it. You want this bagel? Like, no, I don't want this bagel, man. I want the order. You got some water? I drink some water. I'm in the car a lot. Let me get some water. It's hot in there. Try to be presentable. I'm not saying that you got dressed up in a suit and tie. I don't dress up in a suit and tie. I get hot in the car. I dress for comfortable. If it's hot outside, I might wear shorts and the workout clothes. If it's cold outside, I look fly, but I'm not even usually ironed out all the time. I just look like I am when I'm out there. Don't wear, I would say this, I'm not saying it's a rule out there, I'll say this, don't wear anything that tells your personal views on your shirt. I got a lot of personal views, but that's for personal. It's not for me to dropping off at somebody's house and saying what I think about the world right now. It's not their business and they don't really care. They just want their food. Can you play certain music at people's houses? If you don't know if what you're playing isn't appropriate in front of somebody's house, don't play it. Just pause it or lower it down till you drop off their food, man. I like bumping music. It helps me get through traffic faster. I mean, not all the time I get bored listening to music. But yeah, I straight drive with music cranked up loud, mostly so I don't have to hear what other people are saying or doing. But when it gets around people's houses, just think about it being your house. Do you really want to hear what random stuff a stranger got blasting up at your house? Like, dude, I was asleep. Like, no, don't do that. Just kind of, it's not that big of a deal to turn your music down at somebody else's house. If it's at your house, then do whatever you want to. But you at somebody else's house, you want to respect them. They respect that you respect them. And they're really grateful with tips, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm not trying to kick a dead horse with this tip thing, but with that being said, I have not worked at times like a day or two and then got later tips that paid those days off that I didn't work. And I was like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. Comment on your dashes because DoorDash actually does look at them. I've been reimbursed like $200-300 a few times because they gave me dashes that was super low, and I mentioned how low it was. I wrote the mileage in there, how crazy it was, respectfully, but I'm straight to the point. And they reimburse. If DoorDash sends you somewhere far or Grubhub sends you somewhere far, write this message in there. Let them know. Let the customer know where you coming from. Say, hey, they but like this. They like, Chipotle just finished your food. I'm on my way to you right now, and name the street that you're from, because there's a lot of Chipotles in that town probably or city. So let them know that you're not coming from the Chipotle that's right down the street from the house. I'm coming from the Chipotle that's 8 miles away from your house. They're more grateful about that, and they let them know, okay, don't expect the food in 5 minutes. It's gonna be here in a while. But yeah, go ahead and think about those tips I gave you, and hopefully implement them and become better dashers, guys. All right, shalom, shalom.